سنستمتع في هذا الصباح لرؤى وآراء نخبة من المتحدثين لنتعرف بدقة على هذه الشراكة وبرنامج المواهب الطموح. وقبل بدء فعالياتنا اليوم يرجى تحويل أجهزة الهاتف إلى الصامت خلال برنامج. Without further ado, I would now like to commence the event by inviting stage His Excellency Omar Sultan Al Ulama, Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence, Digital Economy, and more relations to words of the program. سعدني الآن إطلاق بفعاليات اليوم دعوة معالي عمر سلطان العلماء وزير الدولة للذكاء الاصطناعي والاقتصاد الرقمي وتطبيقات العمل عن بعد قائد حول البرنامج. فليتفضل مشكورا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وانا جالس كنت ان لازم اتكلم 3 لغات الحين عشان اغلب فيصل، ولكن تسمحوا لي بتكلم باللغه العربيه وبالانجليزيه ايضا. اصحاب السعاده الحضور الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته. يشرفني ويسعدني ان اقف معكم اليوم في هذا الصرح المعماري الحضاري العلمي الذي يعد ايضا ابنى المبنى في العالم. من خلال هذه المنصة ومن خلال التعاون مع مجموعة بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني نعلن اليوم عن برنامج لتمكين شباب الوطن، شباب وشابات بمهارات التكنولوجيا المتقدمة والحديثة أو البرمجة. نرى اليوم أن المتغيرات التي تمر فيها قطاعات العالم بأكملها متغيرات جذرية ومهمة، ويجب على جميع المؤسسات أن تعمل على مواكبتها وأيضا أن تعمل على تمكين المواهب متواجدة المؤسسات منها. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here today, and I'm delighted really to be standing in front of you to talk about the launch of this initiative specifically that shows that the pivot that we're going through globally is one that requires us to upskill and enable local talent to ensure that the waves of change are ones that do not sink us, but allow us to float further and go the distance. We have seen throughout the years that certain sectors have completely transformed because of technology. Sectors like aviation, even sectors like automobiles and transport as well, is today becoming technology-driven sectors. It is no longer a sector that is completely depending on human skills on their own. We do not believe in the UAE that humans are going to be replaced completely by technology, but we do believe that humans that are enabled by technology are going to create the future that we want to live in, and we will also be able to export this future to other countries. I do hope that this program is a catalyst for other private sector entities, one that creates the talent that are going to revolutionize banking and beyond, and one that will also be a starting point to make the UAE the most diverse, the most empowered, the most enabled country in ensuring that we have the highest number of coders per capita and the highest number of technically enabled Emiratis and citizens in the world. Thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing the panel. Shukran.
Thank you, Your Excellency. To tell us more about the Emirates NBD National Digital Talent Program and Group's commitment to support the UAE's ambition to be a leader in AI, I would like to call Mr. Abdullah Qasim, Group Chief Operating Officer of Emirates NBD, on stage. أدعو الآن عبد الله قاسم الرئيس التنفيذي لإدارة العمليات في مجموعة بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني للحديث حول برنامج بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني للمهارات الرقمية الوطنية والتزام البنك بدعم طموحات دولة الإمارات لترسيخ ريادتها في مجالات الذكاء الاصطناعي. فليتفضل مشكورا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. صباح الخير. أولا نشكركم جميعا للحضور في هذا الحدث المهم. نشكر معاليك عمر سلطان العلماء وزير الدولة للذكاء الاصطناعي والحضور الكرام على دعمكم لنا في بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني. نحن في بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني نكون كل الاهتمام في تطوير مهارات الشابة والمواطنة في المؤسسة، وهذا البرنامج من ضمن سلسلة برامج نحن أطلقنا في الآونة الأخيرة الذي يعني في الآونة الأخيرة في مجال التقنية والتقنية الرقمية وتطوير مهارات الشباب. من ضمن البرنامج كذلك كان عندنا برنامج الرواد، احتفلنا في الأسبوع الماضي انطلاق البرنامج الرواد الذي يعني اهتمام أكثر شيء في المجال التقنية والكوادر الشابة، يعني تأهيل الكوادر الشابة في المجال التقنية. نحن بنك الإمارات طبعا دائما نواكب التطور في المجال التقنية، وعندنا استثمارات قوية في مجال التقنية من ناحية التحول الرقمي، وهذا البرنامج نحن نفتخر فيه لأنه يدعم رؤية الدولة في رؤية 2031 بأن يكون أفضل دولة من ناحية التقنية والابتكار والرقمية. I will turn now to English. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for attending this event, and special thanks to His Excellency Umar Sultan Al Ulama, Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence and Innovations. We are delighted today to launch this program, which is basically to encourage the young Emirati talents in the digital economy. As Emirates NBD, we are always been in the forefront when it comes to the investing in the technology. And this program, this program with other programs that we have in Emirates NBD, it's targeted to develop the young talents and to also align with the vision of the country for 2031 to be the leading country when it comes to artificial intelligence. We always are inspired with our leaders' vision that drives us to develop a program like this. As always, Emirates NBD are in the forefront, and this program basically is for the aim of the program is to encourage about 300 talents, national talents, as an intern in the Emirates NBD and with our partners to develop them in the artificial intelligence innovations and the digital transformations. We believe that data is the future for any organizations today. And I think it's the bigger assets, even when it comes to financial institutions. I think this is even a bigger assets than the fund that we have in the bank or the capital that we have in the bank. And on that belief, we have started our journey of transformations. As a matter of fact, 4 years back, we started a transformation journey, which we invested over $1 billion dirhams to transform the bank to become digital enabled. And we are very glad to say that we have completed that journey at the beginning of this year. Still, there are a couple of milestones that will be delivered this year, but I would say 95% of the program is over. We don't believe that technology will work by itself. The talent is very important. And as His Excellency mentioned, this is not meant to be a replacement of the human. This is meant to be a supplement and complement to the human, and to equip the human with the best technology and tools to perform their jobs better. Someone was, before starting the event, was telling me, is this about reducing number of staff and cost savings? I said, absolutely not. But without having a clear digital strategy, it would be very difficult for us to deliver the services that our customers are expecting from us. Today, your customers want most of their services to be at their fingerprints, whether they use their mobile, their laptops, and I think the bank is enabling that capabilities, and the country, as a matter of fact, it's enabling that capability. So I think this is a very exciting program, and I would like to thank both the Higher College of Technology and University of Sharjah for supporting us in this journey, as well as I would like to have a special thanks to Ministry of Artificial Intelligence for supporting our program. We are very much committed to the vision of the country as an Emirates NBD, and I think we will have more and more collaborations and programs such as this one in the near future. Once again, thank you very much for all the participants here, and we hope that you will find that this program is meeting the expectation of the country's vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Qasim. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Saud Al-Doyani, Group CTO of Emirates NBD, who will be the moderator for today's discussion, and invite our esteemed panelists to the stage to tell us more about the program and Emirates NBD's commitment to the UAE AI ambition. الآن يسعدني الترحيب بسعود الضوياني، مسؤول التكنولوجيا الرئيس لمجموعة بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني، والذي سيتولى مهمة إدارة حوارات اليوم. وأدعو المتحدثين الكرام للتفضل إلى المنصة لبدء حوار البرنامج والتزام بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني بدعم طموحات الذكاء الاصطناعي في دولة الإمارات. Please, come on. Please join me in welcoming Miguel Rio Tinto, Group CIO of Emirates NBD Group, المدير التنفيذي لإدارة تقنية المعلومات في مجموعة بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني. دكتور عادل العامري، Vice President, Strategy and Future, Higher College of Technology، نائب مدير المجمع لكليات التقنية العليا، الاستراتيجية والمستقبل. بروفيسور حميد النعيمي، Chancellor, University of Sharjah، مدير جامعة الشارجة. سعيد علي, a bright student of the program, طالب في البرنامج. وإيمان عبد الرزاق, Group Chief Human Resource Officer of Emirates NBD, الرئيس التنفيذي للموارد البشرية لمجموعة بنك الإمارات دبي الوطني. Over to you, Mr. Doyani. كلمة لك.
Thank you, Faisal. Very good morning to everyone, and a warm welcome to everyone. Today we will discuss with our esteemed panelists about how we are shaping the digital future of our students. And firsthand, we're going to hear from our students about their experience while they are enrolled in this program. So let's move to the panel. To start with, as we know that Emirates NBD is a well-recognized brand for the digital innovation in the region. Iman, can you tell us a little bit more about the initiatives that the bank is taking toward digital skills and the future skills?
Thank you, Saud, and good morning, everyone. Today at Emirates NBD, we are actually going through a workforce evolution. everything is changing. Everyone is changing. If I look at who I'm recruiting today, I'm actually recruiting cloud experts. I'm recruiting coders. I'm recruiting hackers. I'm recruiting digital experts. And I'm a very traditional banker. So 5 years back, if you told me these are the people I would be recruiting, or that the tech and digital team is growing, not on a yearly basis, on a daily basis, I would laugh. I'd think you're joking. I'd tell you you might want to go back to sleep. But the reality is, fast forward a few years, and that's exactly what has happened. Our tech and digital teams today is the largest team we have in the bank. We have more data scientists, more data engineers than we actually have branch managers. And it actually shows you the size of change over a very short period or time frame. And this change has come partly by design, but also because of the market dynamics, and also because of what our customers want. So we've had to change our value proposition to recruit people, not just locally, globally. We've had to move away from becoming a traditional bank of recruiting traditional bankers to becoming more of what the tech and digital world wants. But trying to recruit people externally is one thing. We have the big responsibility of upskilling and reskilling a lot of the people within the organization to help prepare them with the future skills we need. And that's why at Emirates NBD, we recently launched the largest upskilling and reskilling program ever. This is the largest investment Emirates NBD has ever done in learning. We launched the School of Data from a learning perspective. We launched the School of Analytics. We launched the School of AI, and we launched the School of Digital, just to ensure we upskill and reskill all our employees and keep them future ready for the future. And one of the biggest programs we're launching today is how do we invest in the youth? And this is all the National Digital Talent Program is all about. So these are one of our programs, Ruth.
Great. Thank you, Iman, for sharing these exciting initiatives that the bank is launching. In addition, to ride on the wave of digital transformation and seize the opportunities, we must nurture digital talents in the early years. Miguel, you head one of the largest technology teams in the country, and they're recognized by being an advanced technology team as well. Can you share with us some of the challenges that you are facing to sustain such digital leadership? And what do you think about the National Digital Talent Program in order to address these challenges?
Very well. So as, I think you can hear me. So as responsible for the IT department in the bank and the digital office as well, so we have about 1,500 engineers, so digital and IT specialists working in the bank. If you take the broader group and the subsidiary we have in Turkey, you must add another 1,300 engineers working with us. So it's a large pool of people that are responsible for technology and digital and blended with the business. So if I was 20 years ago when I started my career, if you looked at the bank, IT was mainly a support function and representing about 3%, 4% of the total headcount of the bank. Branches were much bigger with bankers inside the branches. The head office was much bigger in terms of the headcount. If you look at the modern banks now, so at Emirates NBD, we are about 11 to 12% of IT technologists and digital resources as the overall percentage of the bank, and that is growing. Some of the more innovative traditional banks, DBS in Singapore, for example, they have about 20% already of engineers, technologists, digital talent, so data engineers, artificial intelligence, data scientists, and so on. And you have now these entrants, these pure digital banks. They are born almost 100% with engineering talent, digital talent, and of course embedding bankers, but with a smaller percentage. So the world is going in financial services towards a direction where actually technology and digital and data and artificial intelligence is at the core business of banking. That, I believe, is very, very well understood by the leadership in the bank. Mr. Abdullah Qasim repeats this every time. Our CEO repeats this. We are at the core a technology company. And of course, this has driven a lot of our strategy because everything that now we need to do and want to do in banking, it requires something involving technology, something involving digital. It's impossible to do anything in a bank currently, launch a product, develop a service without going through technology. So and more importantly, the blending between the teams, the business teams and the IT teams now is complete. You can no longer have, you know, technologists on one side and bankers on the other. They blend together, as Eman was explaining. Now, what is my most important challenge, as Saud was asking me? Currently, my most important challenge is finding the right talent for my teams. So every single day in my agenda, there's at least one interview to try to find someone for a role in technology, in IT, for a role in digital. It's now one of my key priorities. And it's not just, you know, it's not easy because these are competencies and it's know-how that actually it's not easy to find. We have a global perspective to this. We try to find not just inside the country, but outside. But one of the things we noticed is we must also develop this talent locally. And it's not a talent that you can just recruit from other companies. The number of people, the number of nationals is very scarce with these competencies. We have actually to nurture this talent. And how? Of course, with the sponsorship and the vision of this country, this government, this leadership on one hand, and of course with cooperation with the university and the colleges, that where this talent is, we have to bring them as soon as possible to work close with us, to understand exactly what are we doing in technology and digital in the bank, if there is alignment between what they are learning and what we need on the ground, and of course as soon as possible bring them into our teams so that they are active and talented contributors to the objectives of the bank.
Great, thank you for sharing these words, Miguel. Just to share with you as well, I had the pleasure of studying and graduating from Higher Colleges of Technology, HCT, an institution with rich curriculums and a program that is evolving over the last few years. Dr. Adel, can you share with us what are the expectations of HCT students from such a program?
Thank you. First of all, I would like to say that the country has paved for us through its strategies published and vision where the country would like to go. And in HCT, we take that seriously and we engineer that and we work to develop a strategy that enable talents to be ready by the time that they are out. However, so HCT, being ready for the future, had two themes, strategic themes in its strategic program. One is embedding professional certifications into academic programs based on the specialization of that program and that course. An example for that for CIS programs is the blockchain. So our students in CIS, they are coding using blockchain protocol that is in collaboration with, in this case, with IBM, and they get certification for that. So in itself, the professional certification changed the mindset of the student, of the learner, into how can I keep this credential? How can I improve? So always lifelong learning is part of that. And this is very, very important, especially for the technology and its advancement. The pace of advancement of technology requires those who are in touch with technology, to be always updating themselves. So this is one mindset shift that we have seen in the students. It's not only knowledge and practicing through these coursework, but also HCT has become the first economic free zone by embedding what is known as incubation spaces. We nurture students from ideation, but we move beyond the academic requirements into working and coaching them to become a company and the startups. This in itself, a lot of those startups are in the business of innovation and digital technology. So this is what HCT is doing to bring the real life into the academic arena. I have heard from my colleague here, Miguel, saying that definitely more collaboration. This is the beginning, more collaboration in understanding two things, I think, in two areas. Understanding the need of the industry and embedding that in academic programs, but it's not only that. One very important collaboration can be using use cases from industry with real data in a safe environment and testing that. This is also another area of collaboration that we will look forward to develop. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Adel. Another impressive education institution here in the country is the University of Sharjah. We have many successful graduates from this university taking leadership roles across the country. I would like to hear here from Professor Hamid about his expectations from this program, and what are the measures of success from your perspective, Doctor?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum jami'an. Well, the University of Sharjah, as you know, is the largest university in the country and the most comprehensive university in the country as well. Of course, when I say the largest university in terms of number of students, 18,000 plus, 3,000 of them are graduate MSc and PhD students. They are from more than 100 nationalities. We are offering, in September next, we will offer 125 program accredited by the Ministry of Higher Education. In September, we have more than 10 programs, new programs related to computing informatics, cybersecurity, Internet of Things, data science, of course, bachelor, MSc, and PhD. So we are delighted and proud to have this partnership with NBD and AI Ministry to support this important program, which is aligned with the strategy of the country, as well aligned with the strategy of the university as well. So another program we are just in the process to establish the Sharjah Oasis for Technology and Innovation. This Oasis actually, His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan Muhammad Al-Qasimi, Member of Supreme Council, Ruler of Sharjah, the founder of the University of Sharjah, he provided us with the land with 1 kilometer square nearby to the university. So this Oasis actually will go under the model of quadruple helix, government, industry, academia, and community, and we will activate our students in terms of startups, entrepreneurs, and so on and so on and so on. So therefore, we are working very hard, in order to create or to strengthen the digital programs in the country. So as well, again, we are very proud to have this collaboration with the NBD and with the Ministry of AI to support this initiative. And we hope that NBD and the Ministry of AI to collaborate with us with the Sharjah Oasis for Technology and Innovation. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Professor Hamid. Lastly, we are glad to have one of the students taken part of this panel today. Saeed, welcome. Emirates NBD is pleased to have you as part of this program in our first batch and take part of your development, early development journey. Can you tell us more about your experience participating in this program and how did you feel about taking an internship in a bank like Emirates NBD?
Thank you, Saud. And also thank you, Dr. Adel, for mentioning the blockchain course, because I'm actually going to take it next semester. So we are noticing this shift in the digital space, even in universities. Firstly, it's a pleasure to be here on this panel, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. Even though my stay in this program is for a brief 8 weeks, I have learned amazing things so far in the operations of banks, corporations, and I also learned how the real world works. So it was very much insightful and knowledgeable. During my stay in the program, we first had a 3-day induction with our interns, where we learned and got introduced to the vision and values of Emirates NBD and the technologies and the solutions they offer. Afterwards, we were divided into different departments. Each interns were divided into different departments, and we got the necessary resources and tools required, such as laptops and the corporate emails. In my department, I was given an activity to actually create a smart contract on the Ethereum testnet. And it was coming from a cybersecurity major. It was very different, but I very much enjoyed that experience. And also in Emirates NBD, in this program, we actually got access to the Academy portal, where we actually finished multiple different courses. It was very beneficial. And also last week, we actually had a full-day workshop at MasterCard. And we learned the different solutions they offer, the frameworks such as the design thinking model and the test and learn model as well. So far, it has been an enjoyable experience, and the team behind this program are very exceptional. And I'm sure that they will take our feedback into account and improve this program even further in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Saeed. We are really looking forward to seeing you continue your growth journey with us and have you part of Emirates NBD team one day. Again, thank you to all the panelists for participating here today. It's a pleasure hearing your insights and experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all to the panelists for a very informative session. I would now like to invite His Excellency Umar Sultan Al Ulama, Mr. Abdullah Qasim, and Mr. Hemant Julka on stage for the official launch of the program and a group photograph. تسعدني الآن دعوة معالي عمر سلطان العلماء والسادة عبد الله قاسم وهمت جلكا للتفضل للمنصة لإطلاق البرنامج رسمياً والتقاط الصورة الجماعية. And a quick note for everyone here, the museum will be conducting a tour. If you wish, you could join in today to explore the museum, or alternatively, you can also grab yourselves a voucher to visit at a later date. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, we now open the floor to questions. Mafi? All right. Thank you all for joining us today. نشكركم جميعاً على مشاركتكم القيمة في فعاليات اليوم. For the members of the media, if you wish to follow up for any further details from today's discussion, please connect with the team at أصداء BCW who will be assisting you. بالنسبة للممثلي وسائل الإعلام الكرام الراغبين بطرح استفسارات أخرى حول التفاصيل المحددة عن حوار اليوم، يرجى التواصل مع شركة أصداء BCW. سيكون فريق عملها مستعدا للإجابة على استفساراتكم. شكرا لكم جميعا.